What do I do for a living? I'm a general contractor. Been doing general contracting work for about 27 years. I've had my own business since 1995.
I'm also a general contractor. Only been in business though for about the last 4 years.
Some people like to raise their hands while they're singing in church. Some people like to, dig into the Word and they feel that sense of worship. My worship for me is service, especially building a new house for them. Like if I start from scratch, you walk out and it's just a piece of dirt, and then 6 months later, it's a house. That for me to be able to give them a house that they can live in and raise their family in, that's worship for me. So,
integrity to me is doing what you say, living out the words that come out of your mouth. In the case of where I'm at now, that it's my company, hopefully the words coming out of my mouth are driven by the fact that Christ is in my heart.
Being in business for as long as I have and not advertising, mine's all word of mouth. So when I get referred by somebody, they're referring me because they believe I have integrity and I'm somebody they can trust. Just like Jay, I would go online to say, the reason I have that integrity is because what God has done for me. So the whole reason that I do those things is to live out that integrity that God has gifted me with.
I'm the first person they see. I'm the last person they see. There'll be people along the way, but I'm there every phase when there's a new subcontractor, when we make a change, when we're out making selections. 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, I'm the person that's there with them. Because at the end of the day, they said yes because of me, so I need to be there the whole time. Again, it just goes back to showing up.
When you've been in the business as long as I have, there's always times where you don't want to live with integrity, and it's mostly because you're not working with believers all the time. So when there's somebody on the other side, my customer, and they ask for something that's outrageous, or they refuse to do what you want them to do or pay you in the end, those are times I don't want to live life with integrity or run my business with integrity, because that's difficult, but God calls me to do that. So even where a homeowner's treating me poorly or refusing to do something, that's the best time for me to show integrity to those so they can see Christ in me. It's easy when it's easy, but when it's hard, that's when I can live it out the most.
That really is the time when my inner voice is going, but dadgummit, I've earned it. I've done it. You owe me. Well, that's the case if I'm the one that owns my business. But I'm not the one that owns my business. I'm just the steward. God owns my business. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And there have been times where I've had to claim that promise. That I still have those thoughts and feelings? Absolutely. And so being different means that you have to set yourself aside. I have been blessed to be with plenty, and I have been blessed to be with very little at various times in my life. The only constant throughout all of that is my reputation and my integrity. Your reputation and the integrity you have is the only thing you have, and it's 100% in your control.
If I am not living out that integrity, whether it's at my job, at my work, or coaching a sport, then they're not seeing Christ in me. And believe me, if they think you're a believer, they're gonna be looking for it. People are watching you. Because you go to church and they're wanting to pick apart, hypocrisy there, humility there. They're wanting to see those faults in you. And if you're not doing that every day, then you're a stumbling block for those who are wanting to be believers or are wanting to know a little bit more. From the time you get up in the morning, how you treat your subcontractors, how you treat your customers, how you treat your wife, how you treat your kids, how you treat everybody is under a microscope as a believer. If you're not living that out every second of every day, then you're missing out on opportunities God has given you to show the love of Christ to others through the integrity of how you live. I mean, we're not perfect, and we have to come back and say, hey, sorry, I screwed this up, my fault. But we have so many opportunities in our business to show that integrity and that Christ is in us each and every day that we need to take advantage of that.